The first thing that comes to my mind is a butterfly because of its metamorphosis and its process of change. And it's nothing but constant, right? So when I think of the word change, I think of butterflies, the process, and it being constant. Thank you for your question.
Thank you very much. Mariana, if you close your eyes, what came first to your mind if you hear the term change? Sorry.
Hello, people. It is something inevitable. It depends on it's a process. It depends on what is the current state. And if there is a awareness of reality of current state and change can be positive or negative. When I say it, I think it can be a progress on your journey or some disruption. And you choose how to react. We all choose how to react, if we will accept or embrace the change, or we will oppose the change. That is
Thank
what
you.
about.
Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
Mariana. And Dr. Ash, you are the next one. If you close your eyes and you hear the term change, what came to your mind, please?
A wonderful world as we are today, Michael. Hello to everybody else. Like Mariana said, change is an inevitable part of life. It actually has to shape as to who we are and what we experience in the world of today. It is changing so very fast. I mean, before the engine was invented, things used to happen gradually. But these days, with the advancement of technology, the growth of change is absolutely amazing. Should I say astounding? Like where we find that we become comfortable with the change, suddenly something else happens. Now today, Pakistan was rocked with an earthquake, 5.6, emanating out of Afghanistan. I was in bed, and I said, "Well, let's let the bed rock." So you see, like you've got to reflect on everything that's happening, every aspect of life, whether it's a personal relationship or your career or whatever society you live in, and the nature that surrounds us. Without change, there is no progress. We remain stagnant, clinging to whatever is there. So we've got to embrace change whenever it comes. Like AI is in, all right, we've got to accept it. We've got to learn. No matter whatever age we are, we have to be with technology, and we've got to be open to new opportunities all the time. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ash. And happy we have your opinion, so as the opinion of all the others. And Nupur, you are the next one. So if you close your eyes, Nupur, and you hear the term change, what came first to your mind, please?
Yeah, thank you, Michael, and thank you all our mates here in this call. So, if I look, actually, change, I see it's a perspective. It's a perspective from an individual perspective, However, if we talk about the change, then with the technology advancement, with the changes in human needs, with human evolution, it is inevitable and it will happen. So changes are of can be of two types. One can be a change towards the progress. Change is always towards the progress, and change is inevitable. Having said that, to embrace a change, there should be a word of caution that from where we are changing to the next step. Mikhail, you draw three pictures of Earth. One is a picture which was around 60s, another is a picture before COVID, another is a picture after COVID or during COVID. World changed, right? The complete environment changed. And the glowing image of Earth in blue and green that become gray, and then it again formed partly into blue and green when there is a COVID and less emission from all over. That was also a change. So if I close my eyes, like the change, the term change is a very much vulnerable and it's a very big term to acknowledge, accept, and proceed, because it's not something very easy. Maybe it is inevitable, but if it is inevitable, we need to see what all we are living as a past. Do I or we need to carry the legacy of the past when we go ahead with the changes? So change will happen with human, but I am if I see it, I find it there is a human aspect to each change to embrace rightly. So thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Nupur. Leslie, if you close your eyes and you hear the term change, what came first to your mind, please?
Oh, good morning, everybody. What came first? The first thing that came to mind when I saw the word is that there really is no change, and that I thought of the universal law of vibration, which says that we're either growing or disintegrating. So, are we really changing, or are we moving forward in learning, or backward at any time into comfort? That's the first thing I thought about for change. The other thing is for the lovely lady who brought up the word perception. Perception is never the same. And yet we dig our heels in to be right or make someone else wrong. Yet before I came on this call, I had a certain perception of what the call would be about and how the conversation would go. Yet when the call is complete, I will be at a much higher level of awareness, and my perception, my views will be shaped by what I'm learning here. So that we don't really change things. What we do is add things, if you'll consider, that improve our life, that they're choices we make to take on different things. But the old things that we know are still there. So we will change and have different points of view, but there will be times when we will hear the old voice from the past, from the old views that we chose, yet we still have the mental agility to choose the new things. That's a little wobbly, but there you go, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Usi, you are the next one. And I know what the others don't know. You are right now in a process of change. So if you close your eyes and you hear the term change, what came first to your mind, please, Usi?
Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Change is all around us. We see it in nature, in how we treat each other, and also inside ourselves. Sometimes change comes with a lot of energy. It feels exciting. Other times, it is quiet and hard to notice. but change is always happening. Some people may be afraid of change because it means leaving what they know. But I believe change is a chance to do something better. It has the chance to build a better world, a world where we live with love, respect, and humility. Change also means choosing the right direction. When we talk about waste, we are not only talk about trash, we are talk about lost time, lost energy, and even lost human lives and potential. True change means stopping waste before happens. This kind of change starts with asking a simple question. Do we really need this? Can we use something that already exists? Can we create something in a better way? Change is not only about fixing problems, it is about not creating problems in the first place. It is about choosing to protect our planets, our people, and our future. When I close my eye, I see change born from love, a love for the earth, for each other, and for the generation to come. This love inspires us to take action, to care for the resources that keep us alive, and to protect what matters most. Love moves us to make good choice, to stop wasting, to reuse, and to build a world where every action shows a care for all living things. When I close my eye, I see change roots in respect. Respect for our planet, for people around us, and for the different culture and ideas that make us strong. Respect means knowing that everything we do, big or small, make make a difference. It means caring for nature, treating us kindly, and working together. Respect brings people together and helps us move as one team. When I close my eye, I see change shaped by humility. Humility means knowing that we, we are not above nature and not above each other. It teaches us that even small steps matter. It reminds us to listen to the earth, to each other, and to new ideas. With humility, we understand that real change takes time, but with patience and teamwork, we can make it happen. To me, change looks like a river, always moving, powerful, and patient. It finds a way forward, even when the path is hard. It helps everything it touches to grow. Like a river, change takes its time, but it is always keeps going. I also see hands from different people planting seed of hope, helping each other, fixing what is broken, and reaching towards the future with courage. These hands do not work alone. They work together with a shaped dream and make a real lasting change. These hands show the power of unity, love, respect, and humility are the roots of true change.
Thank you. Thank you
They
very
remind,
much.
thank
Sorry,
you,
Usi.
thank you.
Usi, thank you very much. You know, I don't do it usually, but I will comment right now on your words because, you know, I do remember when you joined at the very beginning. You was a man who did not say so much. You have a trouble to speak in English. You prefer your French, of course. And today you are a so powerful speaker that I I will write probably another recommendation letter for you after this event because it is really, really great what you say. So thank you very much for that. And I hope we will come to it. We have to make our answers shorter, about 3 minutes max, so that we can speak more frequently. So thank you, Usi. And I have here a user, and I think it's Takir, but I'm not sure. It's indicated as a Zoom Gebruiker. Someone here, and I would like to ask this person what he or she sees when hear the term change. And I'm sorry that I do not have your name, but it's not indicated on the screen. So if anyone is under, yes.
Good afternoon, good morning. I think it's me. I'm Loes Pijpers, and I think change is looking at the opportunity and the possibilities in your environment with other people, because there's no one way that leads to our goals. There are more ways, and change is something when it's not working, you can change your direction in other environment, and maybe that's working well. And change is looking at the future, because all the things we have done in the past, that's the past, and I always look at the future and new things and new technology, new possibilities, and that's change. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your answer. And I would like to ask you, if possible, there should be a possibility to change your name on the screen. Look at it, because it will be easier for me to call you by name. First name, it's fine. So thank you for that. Shami, you are the next one. So if you close your eyes and you hear the term change, what came first to your mind, please?
Thank you, Michael. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you, Michael. When I close my eyes, I think change. Change does not always come with noise. Sometimes it being with a human's connection, a shared idea. In Industry 5.0, power of touch remind us that the real transformation starts when we bring heart and hands together. I think, Michael, change means I think new environment, new technology, new change is always come for good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shami. And Charito, I am happy we have you here. So the same question for you. If you close your eyes and you hear the term change, what came first to your mind, please? You have to unmute. Yes, right now. No, right now you are
Can you
muted.
hear me?
Yes, right now we can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm late. I thought it's 7 o'clock here. So you changed your time.
No. We did not change the time.
It's 6 o'clock.
We are in the summertime, but this change happened already 14 or 3 weeks ago, 14 days or 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
So
I'm
it will
sorry.
be at that time all the time.
Okay, so it's 6 o'clock here again, back up to 6.
Okay.
Before it became 7.
I see.
Actually, yeah, okay, so I'm sorry. Actually, change, it's for me, change is altering what is the current. You replacing it with another one. It could either be physical, or it could be something you cannot see. You change your attitude. You change from being so stingy, you are now generous. Or like if you have loose change in your hands, you want it into bills, you change it. You replace it with bills. That's how I look at change. It's something changing from the original. to another. It could either be newer or whatever, but it's not the same as the original. So change is altering, modifying from the current, something new out of that original. So that's change for me. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Charito. And I will answer to you your message, Leslie. Last week there was no power of touch because I was on a plane from Singapore. So there was no, you didn't miss anything. We are here. But speaking about the change, I just came just a few minutes before we started. I came from an event where spoke one of the leading Czech economists. And the interesting part was it was quite a small group of people, and everybody in this group was a manager or general or leader or somehow, and only me introduced myself as human. And what was interesting, at the end of his speech, he sit in front of me, and we spent the rest of the event by talking to each other because that was change. I was the only one in the room who say I am human. And even for the others, it was a change. It was something which they did not expect it, and it was in a positive way. But some of you mentioned that there can be the negative, of course. It depends on the way how we approach it. And Margaret, I know that you have a daughter. She is visiting a school, and the change for her can be slightly different approach because you look at her as on your daughter. Do you see changing her every single day?
Thank you for your question. Yeah, actually, yes, I do. And I know that change does exist, especially through her. It's, with her, how she goes from one trend to another, or she changes the way she dresses, her style, she changes her room. Um, so change is very valid, and I see it in her all the time. And it's a beautiful change that I see. Even if sometimes I think in the sixth grade was like goth, I was like, oh boy, this is different. But I allow change because it's very important for someone to go through that metamorphosis, right? That process. So thank you for asking.
Thank you very much. And just now, Margaret, I know why you choose the butterfly in your first answer, because your daughter is your butterfly. And
There you go. You got it. Thank you.
I am happy I did. Miriana, how important is change for you in your life?
Nowadays, very important. Change in the meaning of acceptance. Thanks for the question.
You are welcome, Mariana, and I hope with your health goes everything better. I have to apologize, Ted, because she will be still for 2 more weeks in hospital, but after she said she will join us again. Dr. Ash, you are in an education system. In the event I just mentioned the head of a Czech Pakistan business association. So I will connect you soon. Will be a change again. But how important for you as a leader in education, when I reduce your role in education to education, how important is for you to see the change in the students?
It's extremely important, Michael. And the reason why is because as I grow older, I find it more difficult to change myself all the time. It's not only normal students in management or leadership or the corporate world who reach out to me, it's also people who have mental health problems. And as you can understand, to change a mindset or change somebody's thought process when they feel depressed, and some of them are even suicidal. I don't deal with suicidals, of course, because I would prefer to hand them over to a psychiatrist. I think they're more qualified. But people with mental health, to change them around, it takes a lot of time. It's been 6 months. I've handled a lot of people, and I'm very happy to find a change gradually settling in. Sometimes I say it'll take about 6 months, but within 3 months, I find a tremendous change in the attitude of people to be able to actually turn around and say, wow, Dr. Ash, I'm back on the rails. Thank you so much. And that is what is the pleasure in life for me, to see people change for the better or even get better, like Mariana is in hospital. And I think we should all welcome a change towards better health. And God willing, we will all see that all of us are gradually learning from you, Michael, also at the same time. We're learning to change. With every word that you put in, it brings about a change in our thought process. And therefore, that is why all of us are together as one family. Thank you so much for having me here on, Mike.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ash. Leslie, you was the only one who says in the first sentence that change does not exist, and you explain it very well. So if I will ask you the same question which I asked Mariana with the same words, you please translate it into what you say. So how important is this transformation or change for you?
It's the work I do. It's the way I help people through transformation, through understanding universal laws, through understanding that there really is no change. There is growing or disintegrating. This is a universal law. We're either learning or we're slipping back. We're either choosing new views, new thoughts that outweigh in value the old ones. So that is the ability of conscious awareness, and a practiced agile mind is the ability to choose which view you're going to express in the face of the reactive, automatic base of fears in which we have perfect faith. So every thought we have, it was 95% of thinking really isn't thinking. It's reacting based on a lifetime of fears. The real power in change, if you will, is the ability to change the status of which thought maintains your conscious mind in any given moment. Is it not thinking, reacting based on fears, 6 basic ones, or are we practiced in being able to stop temporarily that reaction and replace it with conscious thought, the positive side? So yeah, it's part of my life every day. It's what I write about. It's what I've taught for 25 years. So it's vital to be able to do this. But I'm still not sure that it's really change. You know, out of frustration comes the need for an evolution. So I'm not sure that the label change is actually right for this, but it doesn't matter. That's my share. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you very much, Leslie. And Ussi, I have for you a very difficult question. Do you witness how you change, you yourself? Do you witness it? Do you feel the change which you are going through?
Thank you, Michael. To me, change is not just an idea. It is a way of life. It means always looking for better ways to care, act, and to live in harmony with the world around me. Change is important to me because I believe every small step we take can prevent harm, bring hope, and build a future where nothing is wasted. Not our resources, not our time, and not our lives. I have seen what happens when people ignore change, and I have seen the beauty that comes when we embrace it with love, respect, and humility. That is why I chose to be part of change, and I invite others to join me. Thank you.
This is wonderful. The sentence, I decide to be part of change. And I have to say to everyone, we have 7 minutes left. So thank you, Usi. It's a wonderful sentence and write it down because it's very important. Nupur, sorry, Nupur, we are, both of us, we receive one reply from generally one positive reply from India, from an event organizer. Do you feel that the change is already happening in India related to Industry 5.0?
Yes, Michael. To be honest, I'm really honored seeing this reply coming after you wrote to them. And yes, it is happening. But what we need to break through is the knowledge gap. I believe India is just approaching Industry 5.0 as Industry 4.0. So there is a knowledge gap. So we need to support in bridging this knowledge gap. And I do see it as a very positive change in this way forward. So I'm hoping for the best, keeping my finger crossed still. But if we can invoke into this convocation or conversation, then I believe it will pave the path for all next moves in India, because then it will be rightly introduced and it can roll on from there on. So this is how I see it, and it's a very positive change, so to say. Yes,
Happy to
Michael.
happy to hear. Happy to hear. Plus, you are here. If I do remember for the first time, probably. My question to you: do you feel some change after listening to this conversation?
I must say I always change after a meeting, because every time you learn, and you can you have the opportunity to look at things from another kind of perspective. And that's why I'm so grateful to have all these online events, because from everyone you learn, and you can look at things from their kind of perspective. And every day I'm changing, because I'm looking at the future, and technology and everything around us change so fast that if you don't change along with it, I think you standing still, and you don't make a step forward. So I think change very important, and I change every day because I learn every day. I try to add value to my connections and my audience and other people, so they can change too. And change, sometimes change, people think of that it's not very positive, and I give them positivity and to look at things positivity, so everyone can embrace change. I think change is very important to be ahead of the future, and I'm always learning. So thank you.
Thank you very much for your opinion, and thank you for mentioning that the change is here and you are part of the change. Shami, there is a lot of changes in Bangladesh every single moment. Uh, are you same as Usi, happy that you are part of the change?
Yes, Michael, I feel the change is now going on every day. Bangladesh is now interim government to develop concept and I hope they are now learn about the industry 5.0. You have now knocked them continuously. I follow it in the LinkedIn message. It is the also a change. I feel this cooperation and touch connectivity is also a change good things, and educational gap is there. They are not industry 5 is actually move on in educational industry and university, and other side we have now talk about some uh, organization to do the best of apply, but no response. I think they positively it is coming soon. They are now accept the change and come back again. Thank you,
Thank you.
Michael.
Thank you very much. And just to end up with a positive, in Singapore, I met several business people from Bangladesh. So I will connect you, and they will help you to speed up the change. But at the moment, we can change a lot of things. But I haven't asked again, Charito. Charito, the last word will be yours. There are 2 minutes left. So
Can I ask you instead?
yes, of course.
Yeah, because we're talking about change. So, did you change your mind when you were in Singapore and visited the island end to end as you promised?
I didn't. I was only in the hotel because I spent all my time working over there with the people. But I do believe that I will come back because
Oh,
the people there are great. The feeling there were great, and there has been very, very open. All of them from entire Southeast Asia. I think that my keynote last week that it started the age of Industry 5.0 all across the Southeast Asia. So I am looking forward to the next visit. But unfortunately, we have only 1 minute left, and I would like to thank you. I would like to thank you that all of us, as Usis says, we are the change. We are part of it. We are building Wasteless War for All, and we are here meeting to do it, not because somebody pay us, but because we feel the need for change, and we are ready to be the first one who changed. And I am looking forward to meet you next week at the same time with a new term, which I cannot tell you which one it will be, but I'm sure it will be same interesting as it was today. Have a nice time. Free of waste and wasting in all its forms. Stay safe, be free, and be human. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
thanks.
Goodbye,
Thank
everyone.
Have a
you. Good
great day.
night.
Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.